Oh, my bad. Tripping.
All right, everybody. Sorry about that.
It's just surfing the web, dude.
My camera just stopped working out of nowhere. I don't know why. It kind of sucks, but whatever. I guess I'm just gonna continue to do it without the camera because I guess the camera really doesn't matter that much. I can still obviously talk to you guys, but I don't know. That just sucks that it cut off in the whole middle of it, and I just had to like restart. It's like, hey, but it's only my second stream, man. I'm learning. I don't know what the heck happened to the camera. It's charging now, but it's what's weird is that it's connected though, like through the USB cable. So I kind of don't understand why.
Yo, you got in a match?
I don't understand why it would just turn off.
That's
Like it just turned off. It gave me like a warning something. It said something on the screen and then it just turned off. And then it wouldn't turn back on. So I plugged it back in, but now it's just charging and I guess I'm going to wait for it to charge and see what happens, but regardless, that really sucks. But back to what I was saying was I think I left off with my place smelled where I lived. It smelled like shit. That it yeah, that it just sucks that was like what we were known for basically throughout my family. And like even like I said, the people that would come to play at our schools, like it was just known that it smelled like cow manure, just cow poop all the time. But like I was saying, when you lived there though, it wasn't like you were just so used to it. You wouldn't even smell it basically. Like you would just everything would feel normal. And yeah, so that's where I'm from, which was Ontario, California. And I lived there all my life till I was 24, 25. And then I met my girlfriend Jackie, which is a pretty cool story within itself. I'll give you guys the short version, of course, so I can use this story later in another video or something. But basically, my cousin, her name is Jessica. Shout out to Jessica. That's literally my twin right there. Like, and when I say my twin though, like I'm not even joking. We have the exact same birthday. She was born the same day as me, except she's a year older. So the funny story about that is that her mom missed her first birthday because of me, because my mom wanted her there when I was being born. So her mom missed her first birthday, and it's like a little joke between us, like that she holds like.
You have some challenges to do right here.
As a vendetta against me, because I like made her mom miss her birthday. So it's pretty funny, but it's like we just joke about that all the time. But so my twin, that's my girlfriend's best friend. So I never knew my girlfriend, obviously. I didn't know her.
Gotta find these clues.
I was just always like hanging out with my cousin. I would go hang out with her sometimes. I'd go to her house, and every time she would always talk about her best friend. I was like, oh, I want to meet her. Like, she was just sounding cool, and she would always hype her up and talk about her best friend. Like, oh, I can't wait to meet her. Like, I can't wait to meet her. And then, of course, I would always ask, like, oh, is she single? And she was never single. So I was getting like, I just never really paid it no mind because I was just like, all right, well, she's already taken, and I can't really do nothing about that. And I had still never even met her anyway. Like every time that I would go over, she was always busy or doing something. I had other plans that like I never got to meet her. And then one day I met her at a party. My cousin had like a kickback at her house, and she came just to say hi because she was throwing a party that night too. So Jackie was throwing a party at her house, but she came to Jessica's house, which is my cousin, just to come say hi, how the party was going, because that's her like best friend, And so she wanted to come say hi, and then that's when I met her. But she still had a man at that time. But I remember telling my cousin Jessica, I was like, damn, your best friend is cute. Like, cause I had never seen her before. Like, I don't even think I had seen pictures of her really. So I was just like, damn, your best friend is cute. Like, and like all this stuff that you, like the way you be talking about her, like she sounds so cool and like all this stuff. And she was nice, but we didn't really talk long. She wasn't there for like a long time, you know. She just like kind of was there just to say hi and everything.
On the red barn.
And oh, hey, there's someone on me. Someone's on me.
Yeah.
And so we barely talked, and that was that. And literally an exact year later, I don't remember if it was the exact day, but we tripped out because when we like thought about it or like realized it, a year later, like my Jessica's sister, Jessica's older, was having a baby shower.
That's lagging, dude.
I go with my mom and like my whole family.
This guy actually hit me.
I go. And I'm just like basically with my whole family and everything. I'm not even paying attention to nothing. I feel like I hadn't even really talked to my cousin about Jackie in a long time. And then out of nowhere, she comes up to me at the baby shower and she's like, guess who's coming today? And I don't know why, but I just knew by like the sound of her voice, the face she was giving me. I was like, oh man. I was like, your girl Jackie's coming or what? And she was like, you already know. Jacqueline. That's what she calls her, Jacqueline. So she's like, Jacqueline. I was like, oh shit, it's going down. I was like, oh, and then I swear, I didn't even ask. She literally just told me right after that. She's like, and she just broke up with her man a couple of weeks ago or whatever. And I was like, I was like, man, it might be too fresh, but who knows? Like, we'll see. And man, that night, boom, cracked it off.
Yo, let's get this right.
That was it. It was just that one night. She said she wasn't into me that night, but that I was like really cool, and so like she wasn't like really into me. She didn't think nothing of me, but she was just like, fuck it, he's cool. So I was talking to her class, like her Snapchat that night. I forgot what I got. I don't think I got her number. I had met her like almost 2 years around that time. That's when I was just kind of I don't know, I feel like I was in a repetitive state of my life where I was working, I was doing my thing and everything, and but I really feel like I wasn't enjoying my life, or I don't know, I just felt like what is life, where is life going, you know, like I really don't I don't know, I kind of felt lost in a way, but like I wouldn't say like in a
There's Minnie's over here to my left.
I don't know how to really explain it. I guess I just say I was lost. I felt a little lost, and I felt like I didn't really know what I was doing. But I was still handling stuff, like all the time. I was making money, I was paying my bills, everything was good. But I just was not really enjoying it. Felt like I was working so much that like I never really wanted to leave. I was always tired, you know, so like I didn't really want to go out and do much. I just like didn't really care to go out, so I was just like, fuck, like it's just so funny that when you work like a full-time job or like crazy hours, like always doing overtime and shit, like it's like you literally on your days off, the only time that you have to do stuff, you don't want to do a thing. Like you don't want to do anything. So it's like I said, I felt like my life just felt really repetitive. I really wasn't doing much. I was just focused on work, and I just didn't. I don't know. I was just grinding, like saving money.
See a llama. Wait, is that?
And,
Yeah, see a llama.
yeah, so like I said, I meet Jackie. We start hanging out a bunch, and then we really like we it was funny because we never really put a title on it. I asked her like multiple times. I would ask her multiple
Fortnite
times.
Has
like,
shooting stars
can
now.
will you be my girlfriend? But she's just like, it's too early. Like I don't know. Like I just like what we're doing now. Like I'm enjoying it. I don't want to put a title on it. So, and I completely understood where she was coming from. So, like that, it never bothered me. Like I really didn't care about having a title on our like whatever we were, you know. And yeah, it just kept going, dude, and blossomed into something like really beautiful. And then all of a sudden, boom, a brick wall.
Oh, there's people right in front of me.
She was just told me out of nowhere, like, oh, I'm gonna move to Texas with my mom in like a month or whatever. And I don't know, I was just like super like damn.
I hit this guy for 90? Like 90 on him. Push him like that.
Wild, like I really felt like made it different and stuff. A lot more things. Going out a lot. And yeah, so like when she told me, I definitely got really sad, and then I told her like I kind of want a fresh start, like I want to do something different, and like I really want to get a house, because I was still living with my mom at the time, like and I was just like, man, I want to like get out of the house already. Like I've been wanting to do this. Like I just didn't.
There's another team.
I was just comfortable, you know. Like when you get comfortable, it's kind of hard to like, especially when your parents really ain't rushing you out the house. Like it's just like, well, fuck it. I could save a lot of money. I could stay here. I have gotten tired of it though, definitely over time.
Yeah, we're good. We'll take some extra months.
I told her like, you know what? Ask your mom if I can go. Like I had never met her mom because her mom always lived in Texas. So I had never met her, but I was like, you know, like just ask her. Like you never know. And my girlfriend was kind of nervous. Like she didn't know if she really wanted to ask her, but then she really wanted me to go actually too, because she like started to think over it, and she just got really sad at the fact that she didn't want to leave like what we had going on already. And yeah, so then she asked her mom, and her mom ended up agreeing to it and said like, as long as you guys pay rent and you guys like do what you guys gotta do, like she's like, I'm not having you guys come out just to like be freeloaders off of me, basically. Like she's like, if you guys are coming out here, like you guys better have some jobs lined up and this and that. And like she's like, and I want you guys to use like living with me as an opportunity to save money and grind. Like she's like, just like do your thing, and so you guys could get your own place eventually, or you guys can get an apartment, whatever. And we grinded, and then, you know, over time, I had already been saving money in Cali. The girl has been saving money. She has her savings account, and I just hit her one day because I had enough for a down payment, and I was just like, babe, I want to get a house. Like, I'm ready.
I'm taking shots.
Like we had been out here for almost 2 years already. By the time I like told her I was ready, I had been ready earlier.
Just making sure they don't come close.
I was hinting at her, but she like definitely wasn't ready.
80 on 90 on the guy on top.
And even when
they're scared of us, just keep it going.
And then even when I finally was ready,
like
and like when she agreed, it still took a lot of convincing though, because she like, I don't know, she was really nervous. She didn't, and I had never really showed her like the money that I had saved up. So I feel like at first she kind of didn't believe me either, like, because she would even like, when I first brought up like, oh, I want to get a house, she's like, a house? Like with what money? Like what are you talking about? And then I was like, oh, like like, here, let me show you so you can just be more comfortable with the idea. And bam, then I finally got her to agree. I convinced her, and she saw it as a good thing. And it was a struggle though, but shout out to our realtor. She like, if you guys know the market, it's still crazy right now. Like the market, it's a seller's market. Like people are paying hundreds of thousands over the asking price of the house. Like, and they don't even care. Like, these people are just throwing money at these
just get in a
houses.
circle
Like,
and then hold them out.
so like all the sellers.
Oh, this guy's gonna die. Nice.
So it was hard for us because
Here, we can take the ship. Get on the ship.
luckily though, the one thing that I forgot to mention
we
was,
don't
like,
need anything.
I had most of the money for the down payment, but my girl's the one that had the credit. So shout out to my girl, because without her,
If you want, we could win on this thing. Then
I never grew up.
Alright. Go stay safe. Get on to it. People next to us? I'm healing? Oh wait, I don't need you.
Is that any better, babe? I think I turned down the desktop audio, so let me know if the sound of the game is lower. But yeah, so shout out to Jackie, because she's the one that had the credit, and we wouldn't have been able to do it without credit, because you cannot get a house without credit unless you're paying all cash, and you gotta have some good money for that, you know. So but yeah, we basically ended up looking and we were not finding anything, man. Like, it was rough. Like, it was super difficult. And then just out of nowhere, like a miracle, man. Like, she talked to some other realtors. They had these people that had been wanting to sell their house, but because of COVID, they didn't want people going in their house, so they had never put it up on the market, and they were willing to sell it to us. And the craziest part was, we got it for the ask. Like, they just told us to pay the asking price. They weren't asking for nothing over, no crazy stuff, just to pay the asking price, and to pay like the fees and all that stuff. So like, we had to pay like the I forget what it's called and stuff, but like all the fees that come with it. Like, because most of the time when it's like when the market's not crazy, the sellers normally have to pay the fees, but they just told us that if we pay them, like, then they'll give us just the house at the flat rate that they were already gonna sell it for. And so we ended up coming up, like, it was crazy. And now, like, it just blows my mind. Like, I really didn't think that I would literally have my own house with my girlfriend at 26 years old. Like, that shit is crazy, especially the way that I grew up. And like, I don't know, it's like I was just I feel like I didn't come to my senses till a much older age, or like, I don't know, I feel like I just didn't really know the seriousness of life until it just clicked in my head one day. And that's when I really just started working and grinding, instead of bullshitting and partying all the time like I used to. And yeah, so I mean, it was fun, and I'm glad that I did it when I was young, because I kind of got it out the way. Like, I really don't really care about like partying and turning up anymore. Like, of course I love to like socially drink, like with my friends and like with my girlfriend and stuff. Like, we go out and like we'll have drinks and stuff, but like, I really at this point in my life, I'm done. at this point in my life, I really don't care about that stuff anymore. And I feel like it's honestly because I started doing it so young, because it just like I got it on my system. Like I just
Actually, keep it on, dude. It gives me
and yeah, so I just even trip out myself to like, damn, I really got a house at 26 years old. And it's just, it really is possible for anybody. Like the biggest thing that it comes down to, man, is really just money management, dude. Like money management is key. It's literally everything. And like if you know how to manage your money well, like you can literally do anything you want. You can like, not, of course not anything, but like you can really like I just, like I said, it's like, dude, I didn't even have like that crazy of a job, and it's just the money I was saving, and like the like, because like I said, then I stopped like really partying or really going out, and it's like that just saves you so much money too. Like all the like money you spend on beer and liquor, like when you go, especially when you go out like at the bars, it's so much more money. Like it's crazy. It's just financial is like, financial awareness is just key, man. Like to really learn that. And like I really feel like eventually with this whole live streaming thing, like I want to be able to give people like financial advice as well, like eventually, like when things get bigger, or if they get bigger, like I want to have like segments like that, like where I would like all about financial advice, because like I feel like my dad instilled a lot of financial stuff in me, like to understanding. But of course, like when you're young, you're just hard-headed, dude, or like most young people are. Like there are some people that understand it and they get it early, but like I was just one of those hard-headed kids that like whatever my dad told me, I was just always like yeah, you're like, it would kind of just go in one ear and out the other. Like it would just like go over my head. I just like, yeah, maybe you're right, but like this, and like I would just never listen, you know. And then the day just comes where like it clicks in your head, or you see it for yourself, like you realize like these things. And then I just remember like my dad telling me these things, and I would just be like, damn, like he was right, like, you know what I mean, like he was right this whole time. So I feel like I have a lot of game that I could share with people and stuff, that you know, just to help, man, because it's a really crucial thing. Like I said, I didn't have no crazy job. Like yeah, I was working a lot of overtime and stuff, but it's like you won't believe it until, like, you don't really believe it until you do it yourself. Like see how much money you save, like when you just don't even like really care about that kind of stuff anymore. It's like I said, of course I still enjoy it from here and there, but it's just not such a crazy thing in my life anymore that it's like it used to be. But yeah, so now we live out here in Dallas, Texas. That's the one thing that I forgot to mention, where we got a house. Or I had mentioned that we came to Texas, but I don't think I mentioned that it was Dallas. And yeah, and another big reason why I wanted to come out to Dallas too is because I already knew that the houses were cheaper. It's like more comfortable living. Like there was no way I would have wanted to get a house in California, to be honest. Like that it's just way too expensive out there, bro. Like way too expensive. So I was not trying to do that. So that's another big reason why I was like really down to come to Texas, because I have a lot of family in El Paso, so I've always been to Texas, just never to Dallas. But I already kind of knew the Texas vibe and how the weather is and stuff, so I was like, man, like let's go see what Dallas is about. Like I already like Texas. I love like fishing and being outdoors and stuff, so I know that they have a lot of that out here in Texas. Like there's just so many open spots like that are open to the public, like where you can go, just like little lakes, little rivers. Like it's pretty cool. So that was another big reason that made me want to come out here. And yeah, now we live out here, and we've been out here for basically 2 years, but I think it's gonna be coming up on a month that we've been in our house. Like 1 full month. Either this week or next week is gonna be 1 full month that we've been in this house. And yeah, I'm really loving it. I'm enjoying it. We're happy. We got our We have my dog that's been with me for my whole life, basically. I got her in, I think, 2010, so she's 11 years old right now. She's getting old, but she's still trooping through. She still has, like, dude, she has, like, the energy of a puppy still. Like, it's ridiculous. Like, it trips me out that I feel like she's really not getting old or anything, you know? Like, man, before I keep going on, though, I gotta say my boy's killing it right now, bro. Like, I want to tell him something so bad, but I don't want to distract him. He's gonna pull this off, I bet. Watch. Oh, let's go. That's right, boy.
Let's go, baby.
I see you, dude. That was lit. My bad, dude. I'm over here talking and talking.
0 to 100, let's go, baby.
But yeah, so my dog, and then we just got a cat too, like a little cat. That's he's pretty cool, but he's in that stage where he's growing right now, so he's just like, man, he's getting into everything. He's all over the place, but I feel like we got him in decent control. But he's definitely always on some wildness. But luckily, both of them, because I've always only had my dog, like just my dog, and so she's kind of always been alone, and she's like super like addicted to me, man. Like, she has like separation anxiety. Like, she goes crazy when I'm not here, like when she has to be away from me. But I feel like ever since she met Jackie helps a little bit with that. And then ever since the cat, now she has somebody to play with. Like, luckily her and the cat they get along really, really, really well. And I kind of knew that they would, especially because like my dog, her name is Blaze, she's had puppies before, she's had babies, so I know that she has like that motherly instinct. So like, she has like the mother in her. And I just told my girls, like, well, if we get a cat, we have to get a like a baby cat, like a kitten, because then I feel like that's when Blaze is gonna accept it more. Like, if it's an older cat, like, my dog's probably not gonna even care. But like the fact that it was a baby, like she like tripped out over it. Like, she was like all into it. And like it was weird at first. Like, they were definitely awkward at first, but like, man, now they're best friends. It's like so cool. I like was scared of that, because my dog is not good with other dogs at all. Like, she's so jealous. She's just like the jealous type. So like, I really thought that she wasn't gonna do good with the cat, but she really impressed me, because now they're like super best friends. Like, they play around all the time. Like, the craziest part to me is like when they play, or like the cat will like swipe at her, and she'll like go to bite him, or like but she doesn't bite. She just opens her mouth and like puts it on him, like on his paws, or on his like face, but she doesn't bite down. Like, it's so funny to see, because she just like has her mouth like wide open and just puts like the cat's face like inside, or like she'll put his hands inside his legs, like even his back. Like, she'll put her mouth on his back, but like she doesn't bite down. And it's like really cute. Like, it's so funny, because I was just like, man, I never would have imagined like that's always what I wanted to see, but with other dogs, of course, because like I would take her to dog parks and stuff, and she was just like, I don't know, man, she was just like trip out. She just like was not having it. She do not like other dogs. But I think it has to do with me, like, because she's like really, like, I'm telling you, like, super addicted to me.
You need a shotty? There's one.
Social anxiety, or not even social anxiety, I mean separation anxiety. Like, so I feel like when it comes to that, like, I feel like she was just like kind of defending me, or like didn't want nobody, like no other dog on me, you know. So she would go crazy. But with the cat, it's awesome. They literally play like all day long together. And of course she still growls at her every now and then, especially when it comes to her food, because my dog's that kind of dog that like she don't play with her food, man. Like, so the cat will go, you know, and like walk over there, like go near her food, and like
50 pounds
when she's eating, and man,
actually should probably try.
She'll go crazy. But she's never really, I think she's like snapped at her only like twice, but nothing too bad.
What are you trying to eat?
But yeah, that's pretty much
Trying to hit the gym.
the sum of it, I guess.
Yeah.
To not get into
That's
crazy
what we
detail.
try
I
to
know
do.
I still went into some detail, but man,
Like,
let me
kinda
tell
just,
you,
depends, bro.
I'm a descriptive ass person. I can tell you a story. So, yeah, like I said, I'll save the rest of that for another time, just to,
There's one more thing.
don't want to give up all the juice in one video. I'm honestly really disappointed that the camera went off, dude. Like that really sucks. I hope that it's not messed up. I have a feeling that it might be the battery, because I was even concerned about that. Like, I'm a real believer in like not overcharging your stuff, and I feel like, because I think it charges the camera like when I'm using it, like when it's plugged in and I'm streaming, and I was concerned about that because it did feel kind of hot yesterday after I finished the stream from yesterday.
You don't even know, huh?
So I'm just like, man, I am not even gonna lie, it was like already in the back of my mind, like I bet you it's gonna mess up the battery, because like I said, even with my phone, like my girl knows, like I hate when like I can't go, like I don't leave my phone to charge overnight, like because that shit will just like, it like pisses me off, like it like gets to me, because it's like I know how electronics can be, and I feel like this might have happened to the camera, because it's like the battery's like acting weird now, and it's only been one damn day, dude. I only used it once.
How close was it, bro?
So that's really
even
like,
you were waiting, dude.
that really sucks. But I really hope that it's just because it wasn't charged, because maybe it's one of those things that when it's plugged in and it's streaming, it doesn't charge the battery. So maybe the battery died, because like I said, it's plugged in right now, and there's the light is on that shows that it's charging. So hopefully that's all it is, and I'll just know for the future that I have to charge it. But if not, that's gonna really suck, because I don't know, I'm gonna end up having to buy a webcam. I mean, I bought like this, at least it's only the battery, and I can get another one so I could use this camera for other stuff. But I had bought this camera like because I wanted a nicer camera. I didn't want to use like a webcam that's gonna get me like in not as high quality. Like I wanted to give you guys some good quality, so I had got a pretty decent camera. I don't know, it's a Sony. I don't know what kind of Sony, like I don't remember the numbers or whatever, but I know that it was like, I think like $800, so it wasn't freaking cheap. And I know that you could get like a little webcam for like $100 or maybe even cheaper, so it's like, that's really disappointing that I got like a higher, like I spent more money to get something higher quality, and now it's not even working for me right now. But like I said, at least I can still talk to you guys, and trust me, I got a lot to say, so I guess it's definitely better than the mic going out, you know, 'cause that would have really sucked. But yeah, I'm definitely looking forward to seeing where this goes. I mean, like I said, I have a job. It's not like I'm really, of course I'd love to eventually make this a job, even if it's part-time, but that's not really my intention right now. I'm just doing this for fun because I already play video games all the time. Like my girl, she says that it's my hobby. I never really thought of it like that, or like I just like guess because I feel like video games have such a bad stigma to them, so I just never really thought, I just never really thought of it as like a hobby or something, like. But she's like, oh yeah, that's like your hobby, like you love playing video games, and like she's like, I could tell that like you really into it, like you really enjoy it and stuff like that. So I just thought I'd give this streaming stuff a try, because yeah, like I said, I just truly do enjoy this. I've been playing video games since I was little, man. Like I always like the Sega Dreamcast, like all that. Like I remember my uncle had the Dreamcast, and I would play I was so little, and I would play Night of the Living Dead, and then I would like cry in the middle of the night, because like I would like wake up, and then I'd like just see like all, you know, when you see the shadows and you're a kid, like you just start making stuff out, and I would think it was like the zombies from those games and stuff. And then I would literally, my uncle tells me stories how like I would wake him up to go to the bathroom. Like I would like tell him like, oh, take me to the bathroom, or like I need to go to the bathroom, but I'm scared. Like and I would like have him take me. So he would laugh, but he said he would get annoyed, like, because he would always tell me too, like, it was like just those little kid things, like he would always end up, like, when I would tell him I want to play it, he'd be like, no, like, I don't want you to play, because then you're gonna get all scared and you're gonna like be crying later and this and that. And I would tell him like, no, I promise I'm not gonna get scared. You know how your kids are, man. Like, I was literally just that typical kid. I was like, I promise I'm not gonna get scared, like, just let me play it, like. And then I would play it, and boom, get terrified as hell, like, man. So I just remember that. I remember playing Sonic on the Sega Dreamcast, like, I just remember all that. And then my dad put me on, when I was young too, he put me on to that old school pinball game that was on all the computers. It was like Space Pinball or something like that, like. That shit would be pretty funny or like pretty cool. Damn, I can't remember. Yeah, my dad put me onto the pinball game, and then I just remember just always playing video games. No, you're good, bro. That was my fault. I seen him in the bush, and then I missed my first shot like an idiot.
I don't know how he rocketed me. Like, I threw a wall in between us.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna go pick up some food, bro. So I'm gonna take like a 15-minute break.
All right, sounds good, man.
Alright, I'll be back.
All right.
Peace
out. But yeah, so my dad put me onto the space pinball, and then I honestly forget. He had put me onto some other. Oh, I think it was just like some racing game that like it came with the computer or something. Like it was like an old one where it's like literally like super just pixelated, and like you're literally just driving down one road the whole time, and you're necessarily not moving. The frames are just getting closer, you know, like all of a sudden you're closer on the street. Like it's like with those old school like little race games, and all it was you just move left and right, like. And so I remember that. And then eventually I believe I got a PlayStation. That was my first system, was just a regular PlayStation, like my actual own system. Like everything else that I had played at that age, like I was it was definitely other people's. And then my own system, my first one was the PlayStation. And I would play Spyro, Ripto's Rage. Oh man, that was such a dope game. And then I had all the Crash Bandicoots. Like that used to be my games too. But I think I liked Spyro more, to be honest. There was like, I just liked the open world, like on how Crash, like it's not really like so much open world. Like later they ended up making games that were like a little more open world. But Spyro, that little dragon dude, he's like, those games were always like basically like open world, and there was like all the side quests and stuff, and I used to love those. And then, dude, one of my favorite OG games that was on the PlayStation, I'll never forget that game, is the Bugs Life game. That game is so fun. That was like one of the first games that is like, well, that at least I played. I don't know if that was one of the first games that came out like that it was like literally like almost like the movie. Like it's like so cool like that, like that, like it felt like you're almost playing the movie, because they would even have the cutscenes in the game. Like they would put the real movie cutscenes, like when you pass a certain level, like let's say when he goes to the city, you know, like then it would like, once you beat the level, once you get to the city, it would like do a cutscene, and it would show the part of the movie where he gets to the big city and stuff. And like with the music and everything, the dun 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 dun. Like, dude, that game was so tight to me, man. Like I used to love that game. And then of course, I think I got a PS2 after that. And of course, like being little, I used to get all like the cartoon games, and like I loved them though, dude. Like I loved them, like Fairly Odd Parents, like SpongeBob. I remember I had all the SpongeBob games, the Fairly Odd Parents. What else? I feel like there were so many other like just like of cartoons, and like the games would be low key tight as hell though. And then another OG PS1 game that, dude, I remember I'd play it with the homie Derek all the time. It was the Rocket Power game, dude. It was like almost like Tony Hawk, but like super ghetto and like just hella pixelated. Like the graphics were ass, but like at the time, like we were hyped. Like we are like, dude, this shit is sick. Like this is so dope. Like, oh man, I just remember always playing that. Like, it was like I think there was like 5 levels. Like, there's one where you're on like mountain bikes, but like you're just like in like it's like a dirt path, like cycle, like a obstacle course kind of thing, and you just would have to get points. And then there's a snowboard one where I think you had to get points and stuff. And then there was like the rollerblade one, and it's just like a skate park. And then you'd have to like collect like the they would. I'm telling you, I'm pretty sure they ripped off Tony Hawk because you would even have to collect like the rocket power like all spelled out, or like you would collect I think the word rocket, and then they had like the logo, like their little logo, and it said power on it, and like so you would collect like rocket power, and then but when you collected that, it would give you like a boost, like a big old boost, or like to like do like crazier tricks, like I remember. And yeah, that game was super cool, man. Like I for sure missed that one. I'm trying to think of any other game, especially on PS1, because I feel like there was a lot of good games on the PlayStation, man. Like the first PlayStation. Um, I think like I believe the Resident Evils. I don't know which one I had, but I know I had one. Those games were hard to me though, especially as a young kid. Like they were too intricate for me, or like I don't even know if I use that word right, but like just hard. Like I don't know how else to explain it. Like where they're, it's just like I don't, just really hard to do, I guess. Um, because there was just so much more things that you had to do. It wasn't just so basic like, oh, do this, and like it would tell you what to do. Like there was all these little like hidden things that you would have to find, or like things that you would have to find out on your own. Like it wouldn't, there was no way of knowing the stuff unless you had like, dude, back in the day, those freaking game magazines, like where you would have to literally go buy a little magazine or a book like as a walkthrough. Like they used to sell walkthroughs, dude, like a game walkthrough, like to help you through it. I remember my cousin got one of those for the Pokemon game, like where it would show you like where you can catch certain Pokemon and all this stuff. But then we ended up getting that Game Shark, and we were just hacking that shit. Fucking, you put the Game Shark, you could literally put like a Mew or a Mewtwo in the, like it was crazy like how those things would really hack the game. Like you would just go into the settings, you would have to put the Game Shark into the Game Boy. It was like an adapter. It would go into the Game Boy, and then the cartridge, like the game cartridge, would go into the Game Shark, and it would still play the game through your thing. But now you had like settings where you can like go in and cheat, but like you, of course it's a Game Boy, so you couldn't type nothing. There was just a bunch of already like cheats in there, and it would just tell you like, oh, like summon Mew in the next grass that you walk in. So like literally like after you would put in the cheat, and you just go back. I think you would have to, I remember you would have to do the cheat, and then you would have to save the game, and then you'd have to turn it off and turn it back on, and then the cheat would be like activated, and then you would walk in the grass. Like as soon as you walked in the grass, the first Pokemon that would come out would be the one that you like purposely put in the cheat. And like so like you could literally catch whatever you wanted. Like I remember we would like go crazy with that, like get all this stuff, and then we were able to like beat the game like 100% complete, because like we would like just bypass like all kinds of stuff. Like I know on one of the old Pokemon games, there's a level where like you have to be a certain level because you have to teach there's like a cave, and it's like all pitch black dark in there, and you have to be a certain level to be able to teach your Pokemon flash, which would light up the cave. And like so there's no way you could get through the cave without like the flash. But it's like, of course, with that Game Shark thing, like you could just teach your Pokemon, like literally when it's at level 1, you could teach it the flash thing, and it would like, and so you could just get through it like that. Um, um, But yeah, back to what I was saying. Sorry, I had to text my girlfriend. She's watching the stream, so she's all like, "Why can't we see you? Why can't we see you?" Um, but yeah, that just sucks, man. I really hate that my thing is not working. That my camera stopped working. I'm kind of worried because, like I said, is like that shit was expensive, man. So it's like. I know it's not broken. Obviously, the camera's not broken, but the battery, dude. Like, what the hell? Like, I don't want to have to buy another battery for this shit. Like, that's so dumb. I just really hope that it's fine. But yeah. So I forget what I was really saying. I think I was talking about the games. I don't know what I last said, but yeah. Basically, I was just saying all that to say like that's what ended up making me want to do this is because I don't know, dude. I just been gaming my whole life, like literally my whole life, like seriously, from Game Boys to the Nintendo DS to the X. I had an Xbox 360, PlayStation 1, PlayStation 2, the Sega Dreamcast. Man, the DDR games, like the rip off ones, or like even the joystick ones that you plug into the TV. Like, dude, I had it all, man. Like, I played every single type. I was just always so into video games. I don't know why. I don't know why, and it's just I don't know. It's just a thing that I was into, and at least I enjoy it, man. Like that's so I'm gonna do what I enjoy, you know. Like that's why I play video games. Like I definitely didn't like express it completely when I first met Jackie, because I'm telling you, it's like I feel like it's a honestly like kind of a look down upon thing, which sucks because it's just like anything else. Is like it's not like people are just into things, man. So it's like it shouldn't matter what you're into, of course, if it's unless it's like bad, like and it's damaging you, or it could be damaging other people, or like it's illegal or something. But it's like if it's just something that keeps you out of trouble and that you like to do on your free time, especially like if you're a hardworking person, like you should be able to do whatever the hell you want. Like so, but of course, like I said, I already knew that there's a stigma because, of course, when you're a gamer, you already know these things. So, like, I already knew there was a stigma behind it, and I was honestly a little scared of like her knowing how much I like to game, though. Like, so I kind of would I would just hold back. I still gamed in front of her, and I would like tell her like, and especially when I moved in with her, like I just set up my stuff and I did it. Like I didn't hold back on it, but I definitely did not game as much as I like would have if she wasn't there, you know what I mean? So I definitely held back on it. But then I don't know, I think she just I started getting like all like serious equipment, like a nice setup, and I think she just really started to see like how much I do enjoy it, and like the fact that I'm putting in like like money into it to like to have like a nice decent setup to be able to play good, and like without any issues, like connection issues and stuff like that, and just nice smooth gaming. And she just eventually I don't know, she said that she like I said, she's the one that says that it's like oh, that's like that's basically your lot your hobby. Like it's just the thing that you like to do. Like everybody likes to do things, and she's the one that like made me feel really comfortable about it, because she's like, yeah, it's your hobby, like it's your thing that you do. And she's like, shit, I'd rather have you doing that than like doing some stupid shit, or like just I don't know, like. So it's cool that she supported me on it, or definitely understood me for it, like, because that's yeah, it would have sucked if she didn't. I mean, I really wouldn't have cared, but it's cool that I get to really like game to an extent that I would want to, instead of having to hold myself back. But I knew eventually it would come out. it was more just a thing that like I didn't want to like, it's just those first impression things. Like I didn't want her to be like, oh, all this fool does is just game all the time. Like, and it's not. It's I'm not even really like that. But I just know that would have maybe been her first impression if I would have just came out like that. That like, oh, I be playing. I like to game like on my free time. Like most of the time, I want to just be playing. Like, but we still go out and do things, and I definitely give her time and her attention. Like you know, just like everything, you kind of come to compromises, but I wouldn't even say it was really a compromise. I just kind of have a schedule for these things, like especially that we work different schedules. Like I start work at 3 in the morning, or I start at 4, but I had to be up at 3 to get to work by 4, and so I start at 4 in the morning, and then I'm off the earliest at 12 o'clock, and then most likely no later than 1 o'clock. At the latest, I'd probably be out like 2 o'clock, but normally I'm out in between 12 and 1 o'clock. And then she works a regular shift like from 7:30 to 4 o'clock. And so I just utilize all like my time. Like I get home from work, I shower, and then I come and play my games. Because then by the time I get home, like I said, it's like probably almost 1, or it is already 1 o'clock. Then I shower and like get comfortable, and then by that time it's like either like 1:30 or a little bit, or like it's either like 1:30, 1:45. And then I come and game, and then she gets off at 4, so I just utilize this time to play and get like my fix out the way, like, and then by the time she's off of work, then that's her time. I give her her time, like, respectably, because and it's not even just because I like she wants it or whatever, it's because I want to be with her too. Like I love spending my time with her. I love being around her, and so yeah, I make sure that by the time she's about to get off of work, like I get off, and then I'm right there ready to hang out, and normally we make dinner together because me and her both cook. That's the awesome thing with that. I didn't know she was a good cook. She didn't know I was a good cook, and bam, it's like it's awesome when you're not the only one that can cook, or like it's not even just that. It was more awesome that we shared an interest. Like I love that, and I've always loved, like, to me cooking is such like a family thing. Like it's such a bonding thing. Like I feel like you bond really like well with people over cooking, like especially your family. Like I've always loved cooking. I grew up helping my grandma cook all the time. Like that's where I learned to cook, was just helping my grandma and watching her, and basically just soaking up all her game, because she would just always have me in the kitchen helping her. And I really learned a lot from my grandma with that. And like I said, I think that is also a reason why I love it so much, because it was a thing between me and my grandma. Like I didn't really share that with nobody else. Like my mom didn't really cook because my grandma lived with us, so my mom worked a lot, and my grandma was the one that would cook all the meals anyway, so my mom didn't have to worry about that. And but like I said, since my mom worked, my grandma would basically walk me to school. This was all like when I was younger, like elementary school. Like the elementary school was literally like down the street from my house, so my grandma would walk me to school. My grandma would come get me from school, we'll walk home, and then she would either already have like a nice little snack ready for me when I got home, or I would make it with her. And most of the time I would make it with her. Like she would always have me, like I'm pretty sure she wanted me to learn these things, because she just knew that my mom don't really cook. So if she ever had to leave, or she ever moved out, like then I would be okay. And so I got hooked up by her teaching me all these things, and yeah, and then it was an awesome discovery too, that Jesus, forget that when I found out that Jackie could cook, and then we both ended up cooking for each other one time, and like, yeah, we were both like, hell yeah. And then like I said, I would always tell her too, like, I love that you cook with me, or like that we're both interested. Like whenever she's gonna cook something, like I'm in the kitchen right there behind her helping her, like, or we'll even give each other like little tips, or like help each other with stuff, and vice versa. Like if I'm in the kitchen cooking something, like she won't just like go kick it somewhere. Like she'll be like right there with me, like helping me, because like we just enjoy cooking, like both of us enjoy it. So it's cool that we can do that together, and it's just something that we bond over a lot. So that's really cool. And yeah, so that's another, honestly, that's another thing that I eventually want to, because I necessarily, to be honest, I don't know if I really don't have intentions, or really kind of don't want to make like actual YouTube videos. Like I don't know, I'm just like, I feel like streaming so much easier, because I don't want to have to like be editing videos and all that stuff, and like I just feel like it's so stressful and difficult. It seems like it, like I definitely respect YouTubers in like, because that it can get crazy, man. Like it's not all fun and games. It's like it's a lot. It seems like a lot, especially when once these dudes that get popping, and like their audience relies on them to upload like twice a week, 3 times a week. Like, dude, you gotta think, like, that's a lot of editing, a lot of filming. Like, I don't know. It's just I feel like live streaming is just too much easier. Like, you just press start and there you go. But of course, if you're like me and you have bad luck and then your camera goes out, that's the only downfall. Like if I wasn't streaming, the camera probably wouldn't have went out. So that's the only thing. But yeah, I don't, like I said, I don't think I want to make videos, but maybe we'll do some live streams. Like I want to also do like cooking stuff. Like I feel like that would be really cool for us to like cook and teach you guys recipes, or just even just show you guys what we like to eat, like the way we cook our stuff, the way, like, cause we do our things different, you know. Like even if we follow other people's recipes, me and my girl, we love to just put our own little twist on things, you know, like our own little twang. So that's that's something that I really kind of want to do. I want to definitely do some live streams where we cook for you guys, or we show you guys how to cook something. Or just even food reviews or something like that. Like I mean, I love I don't know, it's just one of those things. Like I like watching that shit. I like watching other people review food for some reason. So, and obviously there's an audience out there for it. So maybe we can do stuff like that. But definitely cooking, like not even just for people to enjoy, but just even just the fact that we enjoy it. So that would be like pretty cool to do. Yeah, I feel like I'm kind of out of things to really talk about in that kind of sense, but I guess we can just focus on this game now, because I know I've been so zoned out and not really paying attention because I'm just talking and talking. But yeah, I guess we'll just get into this now. So I'm trying to do these daily challenges. Destroy stones with easy. Harvest wood from weeping woods. Holly hatchery. Oh, I didn't know that they changed that name. I still thought it was holly hedges. Weeping woods. Can I still make it there? Nope. All right. Destroy stones, if there's any. I felt like I had already destroyed some. Whatever. There we go. Destroy stone. Boy, if you don't. Yeah, well, it kind of sucks that I don't have the camera, because now I feel like I can't be too quiet, because then it just like leaves just like silence and dead space. But I guess one thing that I feel like I was gonna bring up too was about glasses. Growing up, I always needed glasses, man. I always needed them. I wasn't even blind or like anything. Like I could still see, but the doctors always said that I needed them. And I hated glasses. I feel like back in the day they had a stigma to them too. Like when I was growing up, I feel like it's like a nerdy thing to have glasses, you know, or like people like hated on it. Like if you, I don't know, it just seemed to be like that. So I just remember when I was little, I didn't even want glasses because I just felt like I was gonna get made fun of, or like people were gonna hate on me. So I didn't even want to get glasses, and I would just basically deny it. But like I remember my parents would get them for me because like the doctors would tell me like, oh, he needs glasses. So like my parents would get them, and then they would give it to me, and they would tell me that I had to wear them at school, like when I'm reading and this and that. And I would just be like, okay, and I would just put them in my backpack, and I would never use them, dude. Like I would never touch them. I would just leave them in there. I think I probably put them on like 1 or 2 times, and of course, you know, like when you first get a fresh pair of glasses, like how it like throws you off, and like it's all distorted at first. Like you don't really see that clear yet. Like you have to be wearing them for like at least an hour or something, like for it to like for you to get used to them, and then everything feels like normal and really clear. And so like I think I remember the first time that I ever got glasses and I put them on, and I felt like that. Like I just thought that like I didn't like it, you know. So I was like, hell no, like I'm not about to wear this shit. Like it makes me feel all weird, like I don't even see right. And I think that just turned me off from glasses ever since. And because I was like, when I was real little, and man, oh man, do I regret that shit. Because that was another thing that like that my parents would always tell me, like, you better wear your glasses or your eyes are gonna get worse. Like they stay telling me that all the time, like you better wear your glasses or your eyes are gonna get worse. And guess what I did? I didn't wear my glasses, and guess what happened? My eyes got hella worse, dude. So they were getting bad, like over time. Like I remember middle school, it still wasn't that bad. But then high school came around, and then when I realized how bad they were was once, like, when I would be with, like, my friends, or, like, we'd be out somewhere, like, say we're at the mall or something, and, like, one of the homies would just be like, dang, bro, look at that girl, she's cute. And then I would, like, look, and I couldn't even tell, or, like, see, like, it just was, like, a blob. Like, you could tell it's a person. Like, even when you have bad eyesight, you could still make objects out and, like, make shapes out, but you can't see any details or anything. So like I remember for a period of time, like anytime somebody would tell me that, I would literally just nod my head and just be like, oh yeah, bro, she is cute. Like, but I literally would not even be able to see the girl. Like I would not even be able to see her. And then once I really like, this was the turning point, man. This is when I really like was finally like, dude, I need to go get glasses. I was at the drive-through. I don't recall what drive-through, but a fast food place. And once I couldn't even read the menu, bro, and I like had to pull my phone out to like zoom in with the camera so I can read what was on the menu. That's when I was like, oh hell nah. I literally couldn't believe it, and I was like, damn, bro, I'm straight up P.O.P. holding it down. I'm legally blind. I was like, God damn, bro, I'm blind. I could not believe it. And that's when I finally got like a new pair of glasses, and then I started wearing them ever since. And now I don't take these off at all, because I mean, I low-key feel like my eyes really can't get any worse than they are, but I gotta be careful. I gotta make sure that they don't. But yeah, that shit really sucked. Oh hell no, another chicken. But yeah, so let that be a sign to you folks, anybody out there, especially if you're young. Trust me, I know how it is to be a kid. I know, man. I know how it is. I know you think you know more than your parents. You think you got life figured out. But trust me, some things are better to just accept from your parents than to not care, like to decline them, because man, that's definitely probably one thing that I would have wished that I just had kept wearing my glasses and I wouldn't have such bad vision. Because like, yeah, now I'm basically at the point where like I can't see without my glasses. Like I have to wear them 24/7. I'm not wearing them just to read or anything like that. Like it is bad. Going on here? Alright, good. Damn, bro. How'd I take all these fools out? I was just messing around, bro. But yeah, like I said, I'll say it again. Go get your eyes checked, brother. Go get your eyes checked. Wear your glasses. It's all worth it in the end. Oh, bro, you're telling me this is a whole team, bro? Don't tell me. Oh, yeah. Try hard. Try hard. Kill me. Kill me. That sucks. Still gotta do my other challenges. Oh. And if you don't already follow me on Instagram, Instagram is in the top left corner. Go follow me. I'm gonna be doing a giveaway at when I hit 100 followers on my new page, on my gaming page. Yeah, I'm gonna be giving away a sticker pack. If you like Rick and Morty, I have a bunch of Rick and Morty stickers that I got from a friend a while back, and he gave me like a bunch of them though that like I don't have any use for them, to be honest. So I'm gonna give away, it's gonna be a pack of 10 stickers, and then also with an extra sticker. It's like I think it's, what's his name, 3CPO from Star Wars. It's like I ended up getting those. He gave me some of those too. I think I have like 10 of those. So like I said, I have really no use for them, so I'm just gonna use them for the giveaway. And of course, once I'm gonna continue to do giveaways too, but the more followers it's for, obviously the giveaway will be bigger and better. But as of right now, since it's the first one, it's just gonna be a little sticker pack. But hey, there's some pretty damn cool stickers, to be honest. Like I said, I already have so much. I don't need all of them, dude. I'd rather share the wealth, because they're really cool. There's like a one that's what's the, no way, how did I forget the name of it? Am I really forgetting the name, bro? Damn, I'm really blanking out on the name of the movie. Oh, great. Nice. Damn, bro, how did I forget the name of that movie? It's the one with John Travolta and Samuel L. Jackson. How did I forget that, bro? Fuck you. Fuck you. You suck. Your ass, bro. Damn, he really didn't kill me. Bro, I can't remember the name. But there's one, it's like the Meeseeks and they look like them. It's tight. It's the like the famous poster, like where they're both pointing the guns. And it's the Meeseeks instead of John Travolta and Samuel L. Jackson. And then there's one that's like they, it's like there's like a couple of them that are like from like movies and stuff or like shows, you know, and then it's the but it's like a Rick and Morty version. Oh, the other one that's really cool that I really like is there's a South Park one, like this Rick and Morty, but they look like South Park characters. It's pretty cool. Man, I'm like that shit's stuck in my head now. I want to remember the name of that movie. Pulp Fiction. There we go. That came to my mind right now. Pulp Fiction. Yes, there's a Pulp Fiction one with the Mr. Meeseeks instead of the real characters. So that's pretty cool. And then I know there's one from another movie. I just can't really remember what it is right now. But yeah, I have a bunch of them. So like I said, I'll be giving away 10 random ones. But they're all cool, so you will enjoy. Let's see. Alright. I think I'm gonna get off after this because I need to figure out what's going on with my camera. So I'm probably just gonna finish this game and then get off. Man, that really sucks though, dude. I'm pretty disappointed in that. I can't even lie, I was like super excited to stream today, dude. Like, I don't know, it's just something new, man. I'm just excited to be doing this. It's like really new. It's nothing I've ever done before. Something, I mean, I always watch other people. Like I've always liked watching streamers. But I just always felt like I could do it because I feel like I could talk a lot. Like my girlfriend always tells me too, like, man, you like, they always tell me that I talk so much. Like everybody tells me that. I'm just one of those people that like I could keep talking. But it's funny because since I know that and I hear it so much, like on average I'm not that talkative of a person because like I hold back. Like I just try not to talk because I hate that like every time I do start to talk, it's like I really just can't stop. Like I just cannot stop. It's weird. But it's a blessing and a curse, I guess, because it's always good to be a talkative person. But at the same time, I don't like to annoy people, and I hope not to annoy people. But hey, it's a trade-off. Like I said, it's a blessing and a curse. So, yep. But yeah, like I said, I'm super disappointed because, oh, there's somebody on me. No! What was I gonna say? That. Oh yeah, that I was like super excited to stream today, dude. Like that shit sucked. Like at work, like that's all like I was just thinking about it a lot. Like I couldn't wait. I was like, man, I can't wait to get home so I can stream, so I can start streaming. Because I already had this idea of like of talking. I don't know, just explaining a little bit about myself, so you know who you're watching. And yeah, so that kind of sucks, dude. But at least you could still hear me. But I really hope I can get that camera fixed for tomorrow. Because like I said, I mean, I basically play every day, so I don't see why not stream when I'm playing, you know? Like, what should I get? Question. Let's get the cat. Locker, cat, back, play. Well, alrighty then, everybody. Thank you for whoever watched. Sorry for whoever had to be here to see my shit crash, and sorry I had to restart, but yeah, we'll see you guys tomorrow. Go follow me on Instagram if you want to enter the giveaway. I'm gonna post it soon. I still haven't posted it. I'm gonna post it right now once I get off. So follow me on Instagram if you want to enter the giveaway, and subscribe if you want to see more. But thanks for whoever watched, and I will see you guys tomorrow.